Okay? We are going to do this, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to verse H0SPY once again. Jesus. I don't feel good about this, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't even do my introduction. What it do as we roll through your crew? This is motherfucking TeaScholar, and you can bet your bottom dollar we will be playing a game against H0SPY. And I'll see you in the game when it loads. Welcome to the match. I am going to fight against the H0SPY, and he's running a split. He's running some shit that's different from what he ran before, and I don't know what this whore is running now. Shit. And all I have revealed is Sirkin, so I'm gonna have my Sirkin go out and teleport into this font. I think he can do it in... Hell yeah! Hell yeah, he's in that font in one turn, nigga. Hell yeah. These are good things. This is good. This is good. So far we're off to a good start here. I got an early Sirkin deploy. What's he gonna do about this? Sorry, 1 second. I shall scroll down and see he has deployed a tyrant. Well, ain't that a bitch? He's trying to get beastie on me, and he's gonna get all kinds of extra damage out of augment creation right now, because that is a perfect reveal for him. I honestly wish I revealed my Stitch Tyrant that early. I mean, goddamn. Oh, man. Shit. Shitty shit by my chinny chin chin. If I don't win, then I'll probably surrender. Yeah, because I'll be honest. Sometimes there comes a time where you just have to accept defeat and surrender, but I will not come to that point until I know for goddamn sure it has come to that point, goddammit. So, I'm going to force his hand. Somebody's going to have to get in this font with Sirkin, and that somebody is going to take some damage. And I'm going to get my Tyrant out, because that is the best shit I can possibly get out as early as possible to get as much from that augment creation as I possibly can. And if he starts to kill it, I will reanimate it, and in the process of that, I will be deploying other things. So, yeah, at some point, I will want to either Doom or Shadow Shank his Tyrant. Shadow Shank would be the best way, bar none, and I should have enough Nora to deploy him next turn, so that is exactly what I'm going to go for. And, that's... Okay, alright. Oh, what? He gave me the font? Did he think I wasn't going to have any Nora this turn with 2 fonts? I see his logic, but still, I must say I'm quite amused. I guess, oh yeah, whoever I deploy is going to have to deal with this Tyrant, isn't that right? So I guess, you know, okay, let's see. If he moves here, 1, 2, 3, he will not be able to attack here, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. So if I move my Shadow Shank, I don't know, say over here, that would be a pretty nice position to be in. So this is a form of a defensive Shadow Shank. He's got heavy melee coming up, and either target would be a good target, but in this case that Stitch Tyrant is the more beefy and the more of a headache in this case. So it's really the question of what is he going to do. If he tries to get too close to that Shadow Shank, Sirkin will be right there to double tap, and then there's the follow-up of my Tyrant. So he's going to have to think pretty carefully here. So let's see what he does. And with that, I am officially confused as to what he's really going for. I mean, I understand the efficiency of the Stitch Tyrant, but to run it with like a Beast Surge kind of thing, I just figure it would take away from your overall your overall theme ability, like the ability of your BG as a whole to kind of come together. But either way, where did I put that? Oh, there it is. So I guess he changed his mind about putting that tyrant into the font like that. He did deploy something. That's what I thought, and it looked like he deployed it there. So I'm gonna frost cone it real quick. Really? Huh. Okay. Well, hey, I can play the defensive game too. You know, putting a relic in there is a pretty smart move, especially if I can't find said relic. Now, what I should do is, yeah, I could get my Hexer out. I'm in a really good position, but I could get my Hexer out, and I can Hex this Owl Raider if he comes close enough, which he would do to get in range. The Hex has a pretty far range as well. Okay, so I'm gonna actually move him back up one more. So that way I'll be guaranteed to be able to Hex him from where the Tyrant is at right now. Next turn. So 1, 2, 3. So he would have to be at least within 2 spaces. So let's see what he does. A lot of things when it comes to this Forsaken Waste full faction playstyle is sometimes you do have to make defensive decisions and just play it smart and decide for yourself. You have to see what your opponent is going to do before you make any big decisions. So let's see what he does. Yep, he saw that Hex coming. Yep, he's playing it very smart. I would expect nothing less from him. He has a relic in the font, so temporarily I can let it go. And I can position defensively. You get anywhere near my Tyrant, I'm gonna Shadow Shank. Yep, now would be the appropriate time to get the Unholy Tomb out, and I do expect him to reply to that. Unholy Tomb is out. He's probably gonna move into this font and try and play very, very defensively right now. You know what I should do is I should just not allow myself to give him that position, because what would happen is he'll move these big beefy champs up, and they'll be so in my way that I won't have a way to actually get into the font. But that's kind of what I want right now, because then I'll be able to Shadow Shank him. But I think he's looking forward to that too. He probably has some kind of spell in mind to either reveal my Shadow Shank or get rid or do something about my Tyrant. Because I have a way to take out his Tyrant. He's probably got a way to take out mine. He's probably going to Fading Rico it. And if he does Fading Rico it, which I don't understand why he would if he has all these big champs out to take care of it. But if he does Fading Rico it, Reanimate would be a great choice to put on my Tyrant at that point. And I think I should just repurpose him now anyway. Not repurpose, but reanimate. But no, I did this. I did this on purpose so I could go in there with this ethereal soldier. He doesn't have any magic damage out, so I should be able to. Right. So with that unholy tomb out, I was able to take that balance hit. I mean, not balance hit. That tempo hit on my side by deploying the unholy tomb, and he didn't respond immediately to it. So that gives me a little bit of wiggle room, and as we continue, it'll just be more and more wiggle room. So I can go over here, make a nice little attack real quick. And now he's going to have to do something. And I'm still playing very defensively. And if he has any detection show up at any point, I don't want to get anywhere near that. Can start getting attrition down because it'll start whittling down at those cats. These snow cats with their extra HP from the ST bonus. This is an example of one of those games where I simply have to play it by ear and can't talk as much as I really would, I guess, otherwise. So, you know, sometimes you have to shut the fuck up and focus on doing the right shit, and then you can talk about it later, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Alright. Being pretty smart about where he would believe my Shadow Shank is, because so far, he's been just out of range of my Shadow Shank. So I'm gonna try and just be really extremely sneaky right here. I'm not even gonna like phase the tyrant at all. I don't care about the tyrant at this point. And my tyrant is just chilling. So I'm going to move back here. I'm going to play extremely defensively right now. I'm not even going to do anything big. I'm just gonna tap this snowcat to start whittling down the little summons going on. Get a little bit of his HP back, you know. Going to go even further over here with my tyrant because I really don't. Well, I mean, if I move here, I might be prepared to. Actually, no. I'm gonna put my tyrant right there. My Shadow Shank is right behind him. I don't think he would expect that necessarily. Killing a snowcat, it's really no big deal. But however he chooses to punish me for this, we'll have to wait and see. It would be a good idea to reanimate my tyrant at this point, I guess. Ooh. Ooh, so my Shadow Shank got reanimated instead. Ooh, interesting. So that means I automatically went from having a defensive mechanism out of that spell for this to now having an offensive mechanism to use, and the best ways to use it are yet to be known. I'm going to go for that Tyrant as soon as possible with my Shadow Shank, and possibly the next best choice after that would be the Grundlewolf Alpha he has here. He has a lot of damage. Why does he have so much damage? He's got Boost Beast from the Monster Recruiter Boost Beast 3. And then, you know, the half of the UD bonus. That is rather effective, my friend, I must say. I'm impressed. Oh, he's running swap. So he just decided to swap on a nigga. So this is gonna possibly be pretty bad for me, because swap is a definite power move spell. You know, you can get a real good power turn out of a good swap. And playing against H0SPY, I would expect no less of a pretty well planned and well executed swap. In which case, this is a good one. And I'm curious. I don't know how he lost the hexing on his Owl Raider. Did he do a cleansing storm and I didn't notice? He did. He did do a cleansing storm. He even said something about it. Look at all these remains, man. It's too bad my Dust Creeper isn't out. But what I could do is at least be a troll and put out a Haunting Grip and get those globes. Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go do the Haunting Grip now. I really hope it gets that one little space right there. Oh, it was the space. That was the last space I wanted him to get. Good job, Haunting Grip. So OP. Jesus. Well, my Shadowshank is gonna come back. He's gonna come up here and do bad damage. Man, why? Why does he have so much damage? That's just ridiculous. Jeez. 20 damage, and then just do what. They both basically have 20 damage because of this. So you can just go in and do an instant 40 and then a spell LOL GG. So, yeah. Oh my god. This is just not good in so many ways. Even though I got Hunting Grip out, doesn't mean I'm all scot-free and in the clear and shit. It's definitely far from over, but it's not looking very good in my shoes from this point of perspective in time. And he's getting out the magic damage as expected to reply to the Haunting Grip. You know, you'd expect that. Shit. Okay. So what happened here? He did not attack me? Really? Really? You know, damn. Sometimes I think some dudes play it so smart it confuses my ass. I'm just like, what the hell? I don't even know what you're doing now, man. You got multi-attack and shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yep. So I can move her right here, and he won't attack me. And then also this hex. I think we need a good hex right now. Oh, let's see. He can't move over there. Ha ha ha. Shit. You know, if I could do something to get an advantage here, I mean, I could Haunting Grip, but I really don't like to troll people and just, you know, constantly Haunting Grip shit. I feel there's kind of no strategy involved in that, and I feel like it's really also an inefficient use of what could be a, you know, very handsome spell, and used very correctly can be very, very effective. I'm gonna have to Frost Cone. Get into the pot with the soldier and teleport the fuck out of there because I'm gonna try and play defensive as well. If he's gonna play defensive, goddammit, I can do it too. You know, you can kill the soldier. I'll live with that. You know, let me kill something with my new Shadowshank. I would like your Grundlewolf Alpha. Oh, I hate that sound because I never get to use that ability because I don't run that faction. So I always think of it as a bad thing to hear because that means instant Haunting Grip death. Very effective counter. You know, it's too bad Sundered Lands doesn't have that ability in their faction. But don't get me wrong, I love the Sundered Lands. And some of the top players, aside from Burn Pyro of the Sundered Lands, I respect those guys highly. Like Dagdapede, totally respect that guy. Respect that guy for a long time. Always tried to, you know, learn what I could from the dude. He was always a good player. And that was way back in the day. He's been playing for a long, long ass time, and I know it. But moving targets also cool. But let me be clear, nobody's as cool as Dagdapede, particularly in Sundered Lands. Dagdapede takes the cake on that one. So I'm sorry, folks. But okay. Yeah. So he just straight up killed my soldier. I'm gonna do what he did before and let him have that font. I'm gonna redeploy my tyrant. And I'm going to be in a good place to Shadowshank whatever he deploys there. If it's something beefy, it'll be definitely worth Shadowshanking. Take note also that my Unholy Tomb has been up this entire time, so at some point, you know, I'm keeping my forces together, so I'm not really necessarily on my back foot, but I'm letting him have the font after killing my E-Soldier as, basically according to plan. There has to be some element of things where, as Forsaken Waste, you have to pay attention to the element of planning your death. It's kind of like a entire faction based on seppuku and harikiri. So, yeah, enjoy that shit, man. I don't know what the fuck he's doing at this point with his Grundlewolf Alpha, but it's cute as fuck. Because it looks like he's trying to position out of the range of the Shadow Shank, and he's so spot on with his positioning, it's ridiculous. Because, I mean, I swear to God, I'm literally 1 square away from Shadow Shanking his Grundlewolf Alpha. It's insane. It's insane the level of I don't even know what the word to describe this shit is. It's clairvoyance. It's a sense of clairvoyance this dude has that I definitely appreciate and think is very good shit. Very good. That would be a good time to get my Dust Creeper out though. And I'm gonna do a Locust Swarm. My other Afflicted Corpse will be just in the right position to do a follow-up Locust Swarm. I'm gonna try and separate him as much as I can. And that insinuates me doing this kind of shit where I like teleport over here and be all like, you don't know what I'm doing with Sirkin, so just like go away. And he's probably gonna try and kill my Afflicted Corpse in 1 turn, so I might as well get this Locust Swarm up, and I'm gonna put it around the entire font. And yeah, I was gonna get that Dust Creeper out. Perfect timing for that guy. Tome of Hate is officially starting to tick down on certain champs on his side, such as his Owl Raider. If he does not heal it within enough rounds, although it might be quite a few rounds, the Unholy Tomb plus the Tome of Hate will tick over time and do some damage to him. So, let's see what he does once again. Oh, ooh, he got so close to my Shadow Shank right there. I was scared for a second. You know, and the funny thing is, he can look back at this guy, oh my god, again with the swap. And he went right into my font. See this? Oh my god. So, yeah, I think I might have to Shadow Shank the Warog just to get control of my own font back at this point, because that was just, like, really bad for me right now. And he has another Owl Raider on the way to take care of my new Stitched Tyrant. So I do not like this position I am in right now. I will be able to Locust Swarm once again, though, and the death of this Owl Raider is solidified for sure. Question I guess is, do I really want to Shadow Shank this Warog? Yeah, I mean, sure, I'll have to Moby to do the... He gave me the font. He gave me the font. That's so precious. Oh my god, that was almost a horrible misclick just now. Oh my god, that would have been horrible. I won't be able to get anybody else in that Locust Swarm, so I'm just going to do it from here. Get this kill in. What? No shit? Like, for reals? Well, let's see. What would he do with this Warog? He's playing it safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, he wouldn't be able to attack anything. So I can just kind of play it safe here and say, you know what? I will Shadow Shank that Warog, and I'm not going to Moby for it either. I don't see why I should pay more if he can't really do much in this predicament. And, shit. This is not really where I want it to be at this stage with the Owl Raider. But I did get to deploy. I will be able to get those Nora glows when they drop. And I don't want that Raider to... Yeah, I should be okay just marching right on through here. Yep, because then he won't be able to attack me with this guy, and then this guy can attack me, but... Ah, he's got crazy damage too. It's like Oh, you won't be attacked by this guy, but he's still gonna attack you, and he's got 18 damage. So it's like, shit. Oh no! I didn't even put my Dust Creeper in position to pick up the globe from the Martyr. Man, what kind of shit am I on, man? At least I got that globe. That was a gale force from I don't know where. Probably trying to take care of my tyrants as quick as possible, and I don't blame him. Tyrant is an OP rune, and augment creation is just as deadly on both sides. Now I do get a lot of Nora back from that, but he is going to pick up that font. I'm sure of it. He knows what he's doing. He would not just leave that. There you go. Don't leave a little Nora globe for me to pick up, buddy, because I will pick that shit up and prosper from it. Now maybe he thinks he can. Oh shit! Sacrificing his champ to shit, man. Effective playstyle from H0SPY. And once again, I would expect nothing less. But nevertheless, oh, there's the Ice Snap. Now is where I would, if I was in range, if I had my Deathbird out flying around, I would be in range to doom him and then fly away, and then it would be an appropriately timed doom. However, yep, this is what I'm gonna have to do. Shadow Shank that Warog. Otherwise, he's just gonna continue to be a very bad headache for me. And I don't want him fucking with my relics either. Now, what I want to do with him? Yeah, well, yeah. I want to get a refund from Homie's Globe. Our Raider's gonna come and fuck shit up. Let's see what my spell presence is at. Not very good. Shit. It's kind of not many good. There's not many smart decisions I can make here. I mean, I can give him the font again, and he'll deploy something beefy. I can stay in the font, and he'll kill my tyrant. Where's the furthest away from the font? I can go over here, and then still gonna attack, still gonna hurt. Can get another Shadow Shank up for that. Yeah, okay. Alright, spark this up. Another Gale Force. So that's 2 Gale Forces to take care of this 1-Stitch Tyrant I'm noticing. And now my other Tyrant is off cooldown. Now if I could cash in on these Stitch Remains real quick, that would be great. He's even attacking his own champ to provoke it. Very effective playstyle from H0SPY. However, I will be able to pick up that globe right there real quick. My Stitchies are dead. I'm gonna let that be. And I'm gonna prosper and profit from it. And I don't want to go balls deep with my creeper now. But I do have another tyrant for that dance. And at this point, the only thing keeping me in the game is the unholy tomb. So why would you nerf the unholy tomb if it would be GG at this point if I didn't have my unholy tomb? The point of this faction, ladies and gentlemen, is to be capable of dealing with perhaps a rush or a long time pressure because of things like this. It's the point of the faction. It's why it's a core element of the faction. So these are the reasons why I'm so defensive to this shit. Because if you plan to nerf these things, I expect some kind of rebuttal in turn to keep that element within the faction. Otherwise, you're fucking up our faction's fucking, like, how it fucking works. It's like telling you, okay, KF, let's just take away their speed and like no more fast speed, which I'm sure a lot of people would agree to. But yeah, let's just take away their fast speed and give them something like latch on for no apparent reason, just cause it works, cause otherwise it's OP. Well, you know what? I say fuck that. You're on some fucking bullshit, you know. So that being said, I will continue doing what I've been doing. Go for this kill real quick. I wanted to go for the ice snap, but it's cool. Get a lot of Nora from that. Yep, I can get my dead fairy out now. Perfect timing. Get that attack in there. I can actually contest the font. As funny as that is. I'll keep going. I could just, you know, Death Harvester, just go for the death. Here, I'll throw this out there to encourage him to go away. And yep, just keep that ticking. Yeah, something tells me he does not like to see that tyrant come up once again. He wants to kill it again as soon as possible. And this is smart of him. He's doing this with this Wind Striker. It's a lot of damage. However, he will not be able to attack with this Whisper. So I'm still not in a bad position quite yet. In other words, we're still in this. And there's nothing I can do about this tyrant dying. The best I can do now is try and deploy as much as I can before he dies. So that way, I'll have something to deal with the big chumps that he's been deploying in order to kill my tyrants. So if I can kill all the champs that have magic damage as well, that would greatly help my situation. And I'd be able to haunting grip my way into a comeback. It's quite vicious, no lie. This game so far. It's not even time to Locust Swarm yet. But a good old H0SPY poppin' never hurt anybody. Hell, I would encourage it at this point. Did his Whisper died, right? Whisper died? Yes, and I collected the globe. So then. Okay. Yep, fuck it. We got a DC from H0SPY's side. I don't know if it's intentional or not. I wouldn't expect it, to be honest. So, while he's disconnected, I can actually get this shit out the way and kill this bitch. And he'll still not know where my Dust Creeper is because he DC'd. See, that's pretty evil. But, I don't know. He still has the middle font. It's not looking as good as I would want it to look still. I am looking like I'm getting in a better position here. Maybe I should have Death Guarded that fairy, but I don't know. We'll see. I can always deploy another Death Fairy. Might put him in a bad enough position to where I can get him with H0SPY. Where I can get Ice Snuff with the Mind Wipe and Death Touch, all that kind of stuff. You know, if he comes in and tries to kill the fairy. Hell, even if he Frost Cones. I think he just Frost Cones. But yes, he is back. It was a DC, so it was probably a connection thing or something of that sort. Nevertheless, we continue. And he still does not know where my creeper is, which is pretty cool. Kind of cheap at the same time, I'll admit. But for what it's worth, it might be the advantage that I need to possibly secure some kind of a win out of this. Because that's what I need. He's whooped my ass twice so far. I need to kind of seek retribution for myself and prove myself a worthy opponent at this point. So let's see. This Launch Recruiter is dying just as planned. And he's dying quite well. I've got both my corpses out, so that's extra disease damage going down. So he might just die this turn on that tick of the next DOT. So it might do 5 instead of 4 on the tick damage. And then that plus the Unholy Tomb, he will be dead. Nope. No, he's just barely there. And if I had Desecrate, that would be great. But, you can't always get what you want, ladies and folks. Ladies and gentlemen. Bad. Oh, that was a nice decision there, I would say. Because otherwise I would have just been like, what? What's over here? Stealth. Where did this come from? You know, too bad I can't reanimate. What I can do is I can tap something. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap. And then go back 1. So then... Okay, so if he was there, and I had a death over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would be perfect. So that's what I'm going to go for on that one. I'm going to save this guy's Locust Swarm. I guess it would be a good decision to get 2 of the 2 soldiers out now. See, every time I deploy the soldier, it's kind of like an investment decision based on, like, oh damn, GG. GG, mate. You know, I'm sure we'll do this another time. Shit, I was not expecting a win like that. Yeah, I did. Did I use Hungry? I did have to use Hungry Grip. So, yeah, but nevertheless, GG, mate. I'm sure we'll do this another time. You know, this is how we do it. With Forsaken. Motherfucking ways. So don't be a bitch about it. And enjoy the experience as it has been so far. I am TeaScholar. This has been Forsaken. Motherfucking ways.